So hello again everybody, this is Robin. I'm here to talk to you about the Reader Rabbit 1 program again. So this is the second video of two that I have been reviewing Reader Rabbit 1. In the first video I reviewed Matchup and Sorter, the first two games. And in this video I'm going to be reviewing the third and fourth game, Labeler and Word Train here at the bottom. And I will be talking about my overall thoughts on Reader Rabbit, as well as how Reader Rabbit matches with the Ontario language curriculum. So I'm going to click here on Labeler. Again, I have the sound on mute because I want you guys to hear my voice, obviously, and there's going to be some background noise, and that's just my CD drive working the CD for Reader Rabbit. So Matt is the one right here, the little mouse, is the one teaching us about the game. So she's just letting us know that the first letters of each word is empty, and we basically have to match the words that are here, the letters here at the bottom, with the empty spots. So the ladybug here, so the word was bug, so Reader Rabbit chose B, and the B went into the space where bug is. So I'm just waiting for the next level to come. So as the crates come out and the pictures appear, Matt actually reads out all the words for you. So hat, hop, and rod. So the words are first initially read out so the students know what the words are. If the students forget, they can simply click on the pictures up here, and the words will be repeated to them. Also, if you click on the little buckets here with the letters on it, Reader Rabbit will read out. Oh, I'm sorry guys, this keeps popping up all day. So when Reader Rabbit goes to one of the cans, he will pronounce the sounds of the letters. So I'm going to click, let's start with hat, I'm going to click H, and Reader Rabbit will go to the H, and then you click the spot where you want it to go. Little cowboy over there. And then the next word was hop, so I'm going to click on the other H, and I'm going to click on the empty space. The last one is broad, so I'm going to click on the R, and then on the empty space. There you go. So the game gives a nice visual and spoken help for the students to successfully complete each level. So as soon as that was finished, the next line of words come in, and the next level or the next round is started. So I'm going to click here on Matt, and Matt brings us to Pop over here, and I can click on the levels because there are some levels that you can play with this. So for the level that we're doing now, the first letter is empty, but I can also have the last letter empty, the middle letter empty, or the whole word empty. And I can also change the themes right here to people, to play, containers, or I can have a variety. Again, if you click on the speech right here, it stops any verbal help, and then the sound stops any background noise or sound effects that may irritate students that are sensitive to hearing or sensitive to loud noises. So I'm going to click on Main Menu, and we're going to look at the last game, which is Word Train. So for this last game, Word Train, we're introduced to Ernest the Train, who is also going to be helping us. He's going to be bringing all of our words to Wordville. So for this level, we're matching the last two letters of the word on Ernest the Train, so it's the word top, and we're matching the last two letters, which are OP or up. So Matt is just explaining to us, but I'm also explaining, so we'll just play the game. So right now, the word is Vim. So we're matching the last two letters, which is I am or im. So we're going to look at the three options that are on the loading deck, and I know that it is rim. So I'm going to click on rim. And Reader Rabbit will put it on Ernest's breast. And then the next set of three words will come out. And I know it's dim, because I am and I am. And the next set of words will come out, and it's him. I am and I am. And then Ernest will choo-choo off and bring our words to Wordville. Ooh. Now there's also, if I click on that, there's also different options for levels. So I can match, here is what we have already, the last two letters. I can also match the first two letters, the last two letters, and the first and last letter. So I'm matching the first letter of hat and the last letter of hat. And then I can have, in the fourth option here, a variety of all of the options. So that is basically how you play with Reader Rabbit. So I'm going to bring us to the main menu, and I'll talk to you about my suggestions for how teachers can use Reader Rabbit within the classroom, and how Reader Rabbit matches up with the Ontario curriculum, language curriculum. So, like I said, so using Reader Rabbit in the classroom is a great opportunity for teachers to help at-risk learners work on their language skills. The program can be introduced by the teacher if they have technology time in the computer room of their school. When I was at school, my teacher, or every class, had the opportunity once a week or twice a week to be in the computer room, and the teachers always had a variety of games that we could play with, or they had homework or things that we could do some research. But a lot of teachers had a variety of educational games, and I believe that Reader Rabbit 1 can be one of those games that students can pick from. The teacher can also recreate the games in Reader Rabbit to be played during a regular class block, so that the whole class can participate in the game, which is, they make the connection between what they're seeing on the computer and what's in the classroom. It's also fun to have the whole class involved. Sorry guys, close that. So, teachers may use the Reader Rabbit program specifically in a grade 1 classroom, but they can also be used for kindergarten and grade 2s, depending on where it is needed the most. It's recommended that this Reader Rabbit program specifically, Reader Rabbit 1, is recommended for children between the ages of 3 to 6. So that encompasses kindergarten, grade 1, and grade 2 if students are falling behind. So it can be used in a grade 1 classroom, and I chose the grade 1 classroom because it fits best with the grade 1 Ontario Language Curriculum SLE. So Reader Rabbit aims to reinforce a student's reading skills by developing their phonics skills, while the Ontario curriculum aims to have grade 1 students predict the meaning and solve unfamiliar words using different types of cues. Specifically, one of the cues that was mentioned was the graphophonic cue. Overall, I believe that the program is appropriate for both what it sets out to accomplish. Oh, that's my bad. For what it sets out to accomplish and the audience it aims to help, which is children between the ages of 3 to 6. The interface design of the program allows the students to fully understand its instructional technique and the content to be learned in an environment that is not overwhelming or confusing. I find that sometimes the graphics can be very confusing for students, and how they go about navigating can be a bit confusing. Now, although the graphics of the game is a bit outdated, it's a bit more pixelated than games that we see now, it is still aesthetically pleasing for its target audience. It is evident that its design and student-friendly language makes Reader Rabbit very user-friendly. The way that the program was designed will help students, especially those who are at-risk learners, develop phonological skills in a more focused manner than they would have in a regular classroom, because obviously the teacher can't be with one student 100% of the time. The program also had a direct connection to the Grade 1 Ontario curriculum, as I outlined earlier. Based on the interface of the program, the content, how the content was delivered to the students, I would personally recommend that teachers use Reader Rabbit within the classroom. Now, let me just direct this back to the main menu. So thank you again for listening in on my Reader Rabbit review. I hope everyone enjoyed and found it helpful, and I will talk to you next time. Thank you.